Silence has a sound. Sometimes it comes after a scream. Sometimes after a gunshot. And sometimes it comes after a text message. At 11:47 p.m., a young woman sent 4 words from her phone. "I'm not alone." She didn't explain. She didn't call. She didn't have time. Within minutes, her phone stopped responding. Within hours, she was gone. What happened next would become one of the most unsettling unsolved cases in recent memory. This is not just a story about disappearance. It is a story about fear, about intuition, and about a warning that arrived just seconds too late. Emily Carter was 26 years old. She lived alone, worked from home, and kept to herself. Friends described her as quiet but observant. The kind of person who noticed details others ignored. She locked her doors twice. She avoided walking at night. And she trusted her instincts. Emily believed fear existed for a reason. Her apartment sat at the edge of a quiet suburban neighborhood. The kind of place where nothing ever seemed to happen. No break-ins. No violent crime. No reason to worry. At least, not officially. In the days leading up to her disappearance, something changed. Emily began sleeping with the lights on. She stopped wearing headphones while working. She checked her door more than usual. To friends, she said the same thing. "I feel like someone's watching me." They told her she was stressed, overworked, paranoid. But Emily didn't sound paranoid. She sounded afraid. On the evening of October 14th, she canceled dinner plans. Her message was brief. "Not tonight. Something feels off." That would be the last normal decision she ever made. At 10:32 p.m., Emily sent her sister a text. "Working late. Talk tomorrow." Nothing alarming. But inside her apartment, subtle changes were already happening. Her Wi-Fi disconnected. Her door camera stopped recording. Her phone switched networks. Investigators later determined this was not a coincidence. At 11:47 p.m., Emily unlocked her phone again. She typed 4 words. Not a sentence. Not a plea. Just a realization. "I'm not alone." She hit send. And then everything stopped. No calls. No messages. No movement. Her phone went silent. By morning, panic had already begun. Emily didn't show up for work. She didn't respond to calls. Her phone rang, unanswered. Police were dispatched for a welfare check. The apartment door was unlocked. Inside, there was no chaos. No broken furniture. No blood. No obvious struggle. But the absence was undeniable. Emily was gone. Her keys were still in the door. Her purse sat untouched. Her laptop glowed on the table, frozen mid-task. In the bathroom sink, detectives found something small, but significant. A strand of hair. It did not belong to Emily. Neighbors were questioned. One reported hearing footsteps overhead, despite the apartment above being vacant. Another recalled a man standing near the building late that night. Tall. Hooded. Unfamiliar. Street cameras captured a figure entering the building. There was no footage of him leaving. Days later, Emily's phone was found miles away near a river. Factory reset. No data. No fingerprints. Except for one thing that could not be erased. The final text. Investigators explored several possibilities. A stalker. Months earlier, Emily had received strange messages from an unknown number. Nothing violent. Just unsettling. "I see your light. You're still awake." The number was never traced. Someone she trusted. There was no forced entry, which suggests Emily may have opened the door herself. But no one admitted being there, or someone who was already inside. Police now believe the most disturbing possibility: that Emily realized she wasn't alone, only after it was already too late. Emily Carter was never found. No arrest was made. No body recovered. Her case remains open. That final text now exists as a warning. A moment frozen in time. For words that still echo through an empty apartment. I'm not alone. Some silences hide answers. Some messages arrive too late. And somewhere, someone knows exactly what happened that night.